There are two types of characters that I despise in anime and manga. One, tsunderes or girls that act like total bitches. And two, annoying fangirls. Well, she can't be as bad as Kain, right? Hey guys, LunarSpawn27 here, bringing Fairy Tail chapter 370, Demons Reincarnated. So the chapter begins where we see a giant hole in the ground, the location of Face, where we see three pillars glowing one by one. Face has finally been unsealed, rising above the ground. We cut back to Tartaros headquarters, which is still shaking because the entire cube island is reacting to Face's unsealment. Natsume-san is still in their jail cell, but conveniently a sword slides towards their jail cell, and Lisana suggests that they use that sword to cut the chains. Yeah, that is very convenient, but the thing is, we don't know if that sword is strong enough to cut the handcuffs, which are made out of the stone to seal their magic. So for all we know, they're gonna still have a hard time cutting their chains. But if they could cut their chains easily with that sword, then yeah, this is definitely way too convenient. Meanwhile, back with Kyoka and Franmouth, they determine the coordinates to Face. It's pretty far from where they are right now, so Kyoka orders Franmouth to activate it. However, it cannot be activated via remote control, it can only be activated manually. However, the only person who can activate it via remote control is Crawford, who they've just killed him to activate Face. So, with the only person who can activate Face now dead via remote control, they have no choice but to go to Face and activate it manually. Yeah, Tartaros did not think this through apparently. But then again, Crawford was the moron who made himself the key to unleash Face. So, yeah. So Tartaros is gonna send someone to activate Face manually, while Franmouth hopes that Fairy Tail won't interfere with them. Sailor comes in telling them not to worry because it's only a matter of time. Before long, the end to the fairy's story will be spun. Now we cut to another location in Tartaros where we see these chambers, which I'm assuming is the place where they turn humans into demons, and we are introduced to a member of Kyoka's squad, Lammy, a bunny girl who is a fucking fangirl. Oh god, okay, maybe some of you guys might find this cute, but personally for me, she's kind of annoying. She kind of acts a little fangirly, but then there are moments where she acts serious, so... Well, anyway, she's the one responsible for turning the humans into demons and also modifying the demons' bodies. So we're introduced to this new member of Tartaros, and it's Tempesta? What the hell happened to this guy? I thought his body was going to be fixed, not actually getting a new body. I mean, he went from this to this. Honestly, he kind of looks more badass with this new form. Kind of caught me off guard, really. And then Lammy starts to go all fangirl mode, saying, hey, you're so cool because I made you look like a hunk. Still not liking her. Anyway, when he used that technique, we all know that whenever he gets a new body, he loses his memories. So he is now aware of his name. And in the next page... What? Jackal is alive? How is he? Okay. We saw him commit suicide by blowing himself up trying to take down Fairy Tail. We all know how that went. He blew up. Happy sacrificed himself to save everybody, but it's not really sacrificed because fucking Happy survived with no explanation whatsoever how he survived. And you mean to tell me that the explosion that was meant to take down the entire town and kill Fairy Tail didn't even kill the user itself? But then again, if an explosion cannot kill a fucking Exceed, then I guess it makes sense that an explosion can't kill the actual wielder itself, even though we've seen explosions actually kill the fucking Magic Council, minus Dornbolt who escaped and... Ugh! I'm sorry, it's just no explanation of how he survived. He's just there. Maybe, I don't know, somebody got what's ever left of him after that explosion, took him back and repaired his body and he's good as new or something. That or he's probably a clone. You know what? Yeah, it makes more sense that he's a clone. He's a clone. I'm calling it now. He's a clone. Unless Hiromashima explains how the hell Jackal survived from his own freaking explosions. I'm calling him a clone right now. Fuck it. I'm just gonna move on. So yeah, Jackal has returned. He's got a new outfit. And then Lammy starts to fangirl over him, saying, "You've always been super kawaii." I am not kidding. That is how it is translated. Super kawaii. And Jackal has the same reaction as I would have. Fucking gross, get off me. So Jackal vows revenge against Natsu and Happy, and then fucking hell. Lammy then goes all saying, "Your angry face is so cute. I think I'm going to get pregnant." The fuck is that even supposed to mean? What is up with this girl, seriously? But then somebody walks in and it turns out it's Minerva, who has finally awakened from her transformation. And judging from her appearance, yeah, it definitely suits her. But I'd question why there are bandages that are partially covering her boobs and her hips, and why not wear actual, pants or shorts or a t-shirt. But I'll let that slide for now, I guess. Minerva's power is overflowing and she is loving it, so she really doesn't have a problem with her being a demon now. And as for Lammy, apparently she can only fangirl over guys and not over girls. She also plans to modify another one of the girls, who turns out to be Mary Jane, still inside one of those chambers. And apparently Lammy gets jealous over pretty girls. She starts all acting creepy, saying, "You're gonna be the world's ugliest caterpillar by the time I'm done with you, you bitch." Again, what the hell is wrong with her? Not only when she's annoying when she's fangirling, but when she gets all jealous, she gets all creepy. Also, I hope Mary Jane's new demon transformation is not a caterpillar. The fans are not gonna like that. Meanwhile, with Fairy Tail, we see Elfman still anticipating the explosion of the lacrima that he planted. Kana comes in, checking on Elfman to see what is wrong with him, and she notices the lacrima. However, Elfman grabs her and pins her down to the ground, yelling, "Don't get in my way, don't you dare get in my way." Kana then realized that Elfman is being controlled and that lacrima was a bomb. Back with the rest of the guild, Levy has pinpointed the location of Tartaros. According to her, when Happy escaped, they were in the vicinity of their border with Bosco, and judging from their speed and direction of travel, they are currently right above Magnolia, meaning that they are right above Fairy Tail. With Kyoka and Sayla, they're anticipating Fairy Tail's destruction. The rest of the guild, completely oblivious of what's going on, are revving up, getting ready to go to take on Tartarus. Unfortunately, it's too late. And that is where the chapter ends. The entire guild destroyed. Okay, I will admit that cliffhanger definitely did make the chapter for me. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 370. What did I think? Honestly, I thought the chapter was good. Lisana and Natsu, will they be able to escape by cutting the chains? Maybe, maybe not. It's a bit early to tell at this point. If they're aware of what happened with Fairy Tail, Natsu is gonna go pissed and try to kick everybody's asses. But then again, the last time he tried to do that, he ended up getting captured and frozen, and then captured again, naked in a jail cell. So, yeah. Introduction to the new character Lavi. I don't like her. I mean, when it comes to guys, she gets all fangirly and says ridiculous things. And then she has some of her serious moments, which makes her creepy and makes me think that she has some sort of split personality or something. I mean, in terms of fangirls in anime and manga, I mean, she can't be as bad as Karin, right? I don't know. Maybe if we get to know her a bit more, maybe I will get to like her, or maybe get used to her personality. But right now, my first impressions of her is I don't like her. She's kind of annoying and kind of creepy. Tempesta's new body, I was completely caught off guard because I wasn't expecting him to turn into that, especially when we've seen his previous form. I mean, I thought his body was just going to be repaired, but apparently when he gets a new body multiple times, he literally does mean gets a new body. It's like he's a freaking Time Lord, apparently. Except he doesn't have a limit, I think. Does he have a limit? I don't know. I mean, he says that he has died many times. I don't know like how many lives he has. Jackal! There's like no explanation how the hell he survived from his own explosion, so I'm just gonna say it's a clone. And I don't know if he'll get a rematch with Natsu, but if he does, maybe he'll beat Natsu, but I think Natsu might win again if they do get a rematch. But all I hope is that Jackal and Tempesta get redeemed, because those two got their asses kicked by not only Natsu but also Laxus, well, with Tempesta at least, so hopefully Tempesta will get some sort of redemption. Jackal, I don't know, but maybe he will too, hopefully. Minerva's new appearance now that she's a full-fledged demon, yeah, it definitely does suit her, considering her personality. And knowing how power obsessed she's definitely gonna love being in Tartaros. Although what her full demon form might be, not sure at this point. And then we got the ending. Wow. Granted, it really did surprise me because, I don't know, I had a theory that Kana might do something, but unfortunately she couldn't. So, yeah, Fairy Tail Guild is destroyed, but the question is, are they all dead? Considering that most of the main characters in Fairy Tail are inside the guild, I can't help but get the nagging feeling that they're gonna survive this somehow. Unless they are 100% legitimately dead, then I give kudos to Hiro Mashima. Kudos. I probably have come up with two possible theories of how Fairy Tail might survive. One, Lumen Histoire. I mean, I don't know what Lumen Histoire is. We know it's a top secret magic that only Makarov, Gildarts, Hades, and Ivan, the leader of Raventail, are aware of. But we don't know what it is. It was led to believe to be Fairy Tail's darkness, so it must be some sort of ultimate magic, whatever it is. I mean, you can't just bring up this top secret magic that Fairy Tail has and not bring it up again, especially in this current arc. Now, my second possible theory how they're going to survive, Mavis will use the Fairy Spear. I don't want that to happen, especially since last time that she did that, they had to wait 7 years. And I'm still trying to figure out if that is one of the consequences of using Fairy Spear, but for the life of me, I don't know how long you're supposed to keep the Fairy Spear up. Last time it was 7 years, so if that is one of the downfalls, then maybe Fairy Tail will be trapped once again in 7 years' time. I don't know. However, with Tartaros, now they have to send somebody to manually activate Face, which is kind of a bit of inconvenience towards them, but convenience for Fairy Tail, at least the ones in their headquarters. They weren't thinking things through and they're being hasty. Then again, as I said before, Crawford was the idiot that made himself the key, so he kind of brought this on himself. So overall, despite the fact that we're introduced to a new character that I kind of did not like a lot, and despite the whole reveal of Jackal being alive, I thought the chapter was actually pretty good. Cliffhanger definitely made it for me because that was brilliant. So next week's chapter is called Tartarus Arc Part 2, The Song of the Heavenly Dragon. Okay, first thing pops into my mind is Grandine. So are we going to see dragons again? Are we going to see Igneel or Grandine or something? I don't know. Maybe it's hinting Natsu using Dragon Force or something. I'm not sure. But as of right now, things have been looking up for Tartarus more and more as we keep going in this arc. And Fairy Tail keeps going downhill because of their unfortunate luck. However, I want actual confirmation that Fairy Tail is dead for reals before I, praise Hiro Mashima for doing this. Because we've seen, characters who are led to believe to be dead and eventually come back. And especially since most of the main characters in Fairy Tail have been blown up along with the guild. So I'm just gonna wait for my judgment until next week's chapter. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 370. Tell me guys, what do you think of this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You think Fairy Tail is officially dead? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe to more videos. Also be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that's Fairy Tail chapter 370. I'm Lunas27 and I will see you guys later. Bye.